Hello, hello, hello. Dallisa and Brandy here. And we're bringing you a very special prayer ceremony today. So thank you for everybody that's joining us live and those of you that are watching the replay. We've got all of your prayers in hand, and Brandy's going to talk to us a little bit about what we're doing with them. But for just a frame of reference, I am Dallisa. I'm the CEO of Spirit and Spark, and I'm a fifth generation psychic medium. And Brandy is all full of amazingness, and she's going to tell us a little bit more about her.
Hi, I'm Brandy, and I am the medicine woman that works here at Spirit and Spark. And I was just really highly encouraged and pushed to work together with my beautiful friend here in creating a ceremony for all of you to release your prayers into the universe to your angels and your ancestors that are listening. So we will open the 4 directions for healing. We will invite all of your angels and ancestors to the center of this space. And it's kind of like having a community or a communion or a meeting with them. So just go ahead and hold your hearts open and open your mind. And as we read your prayers, just open your heart chakra and sit with us in ceremony as we read your prayers aloud.
Yeah, beautiful. And we have decided that we're going to do this on a regular basis. I think we've decided we're going to do this every month. And so if you have a prayer that's in your heart and maybe you didn't submit one, or you have one that you want to submit for next time, please know that that will be an option for you. So be sure to just check out the Spirit and Spark emails, and I'll keep you posted that way on how to submit them and the deadlines for that. So yeah, we've got our smudge here, our sacred smudge, and we're going to be reading through the prayers. So I'll let you take it from here.
Okay, so this is how it's going to work, just so that we're all on the same page here. I'd first like to open the 4 directions so that all of us can, in our own heart, give yourself permission for your angels and your ancestors to come into the room. So I'm going to ask everyone that's listening to please close your eyes. Just taking a deep breath. You can feel a couple people nervous on the other side. Just take a deep breath in and out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask first for Archangel Michael to come into the center of this space. Please go ahead and clear the energy and set it for all of our sacred ceremonial rites to take place. Go ahead and seal this space with your love and protection and keep us safe from anything coming in or out. Only the highest light and the highest frequency allowed into our space. Everyone that is listed on this prayer list, I ask all of your ancestors and all of your angels in spirit to go ahead and step forward and to share this space with us, amplifying the energies that are on paper into the universe with your grace and your power and your unconditional love. And I open the 4 directions from the north, the south, the east, and the west, from above and below, and all 4 corners of the universe, asking all of our guides and angels to hold space in that doorway. And so it is. So what's going to happen is I'm going to read aloud your prayer. Your angels ask nothing. They give unconditionally, but the ancestors on the other side, they just love the tobacco and the medicinal properties of the herbs. And so since they are here and they are connected to your DNA and they're only amplifying what you're asking for, each time I read a prayer or each time Dallisa reads a prayer, she's going to take a pinch from our little herbal mixture that most of you on my Instagram are watching, and people on YouTube, you got to purchase that on the Spiritual Shopping Show with Dallisa. So I'm going to take a small pinch and I will put it into the fire to be released to the universe and to your ancestors as a thankful movement or a thankful gesture. Thank you. Thankful gesture, sharing gratitude for the opportunity for them to come and share this energy with you and me and everyone. Okay, so here we are. The very first prayer. I would like for you to pray for my housing that I get it soon. My rent is $100 less, or $100 or less, and I pray that I will pass all my classes. Ancestors, please listen to his or her prayer, and so it be.
I pray for this beautiful world to be beautiful again and for the human race to realize why we are here, to love, to forgive, and to take care of each other and Mother Earth. I pray for my family. So many of them are fighting their own demons. I pray that they are guided back to the bright light of positivity and love. I pray for my grandchildren. May they all be a part of the change this world needs going forward. May they continue to be good human beings, educate themselves, provide love, to be loved, be caring, and be taken care of when needed. Meet the human of their love and needs someday. Make a difference in the world, positive energy to each and every one of them and their parents. I pray that my mind stays open and positive in a becoming negative and needy, crazy world. I have so much to give. I pray for thankfulness to all of my life's blessings. I pray for forgiveness from my children and anyone who I may have hurt along the journey of life. For my intentions are to provide love and care. Please provide me with forgiveness. I pray that I can be a better person each and every day and to realize my control of life lies within myself and not in others. Beautiful universe, please grant my prayers. Ancestors, please receive this prayer. And so it be.
So it be. Third prayer. I would love to let go of the past, bless the lesson, and move forward with my whole heart, knowing I am doing what's best for all involved. That's powerful. I want to bring peace to those I interact with. Please listen to her prayer, and so it be. These are her prayer.
To find insight on my marriage and the other person in my life, what is happening, the world to be calmer also. Ancestors, please hear their prayer.
Number 5, I believe in the power of prayer. Amen. Please pray for my husband, Robert. He was admitted into the hospital on May 17th with double pneumonia, having complications, has been sedated and on a ventilator for almost 3 weeks now. My heart goes out. Took him off sedation yesterday, but no movement yet. My prayer is for him to wake up and breathe on his own. Amen. Thank you. You are very welcome. Ancestors and angels, please watch over and protect this family. So it be.
Please bless my wife, Natasha, with getting a good job offer. She has over 900 applications out there and looking for work. Also, please bless my sister, Lori, and her husband, Bud. Her husband is in his last days of life, and bless them as he passes. Amen. Ancestors, please hear their prayer. Thank you, and so it be.
Okay, we've got a little bit of a long one again. Universe, thank you for allowing me to have time and more than I can imagine. Physically loving reunion with all my 4 boys as soon as possible. Help me forgive myself for letting my kids' dad, Ryan and Donnie, keep my children from me. Help me to forgive them for using our children as a tool to hurt me and them. This is intense. This is the first time I'm reading these, so just bear with me as my reactions start to play into all this. Okay, thank you for reformation of our government and society back to the original ways of tribal society. Yes, got chills on that. Intentional community, sustainable living, and the global awakening of the 5D ascension. My hate, greed, and hunger, homelessness be a thing of the past so we can believe, so a thing of the past so we can't believe ever existed before. Praying that the baby inside me comes out healthy, loving, strong, smart, beautiful, kind, giving, awakened, fun, blissful, magical, wonderful, and divine, and that her father and I give her the best life beyond belief. Thank you for continuing to bless me and guide me on this path of creating heaven on earth. Amen. Intentional communities and our forever land properties, that I may be of service to my soul tribe and fulfill my desires to be a medicine woman and bring light as offering the sacred plant and animal medicine on this beautiful planet, Mother Earth. Ooh, I already feel like I know who this is. And amen, and a whole lot of woman. And so it is. Thank you for sending Dallisa and Brandy to my path and bless them with infinite love and abundant and joy. Aho. Aho. Wow. Thank you. I got chills on that one. Angels and ancestors, please listen to their prayer. And may she receive her love and guidance from Spirit as she seeks her path into medicine. Amen.
Amen. A short one, but a powerful one. This prayer is optimal health for all.
Yes.
Yes, angels and ancestors, please hear this prayer. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right. Number 9, my prayer for the world is that through everything we are going through in the world, that we show more love to each other, that we can wholeheartedly understand that there is only one race, and that's the human race. I pray for peace in our hearts and minds. For myself, I would like anger, impatience, and the feeling of not having enough, lack, to be released from my heart. Yes. Just quickly, if you're listening, Fehu is a great chant for that. Chant it 3 times, just so you know. And actually, let me chant that for you real quick.
Let's do it.
All right. I know my cousin's listening, and so is my cousin. They're probably gonna laugh at me. All right. So I want you to just hold it in your heart, this intention, okay? And I'm gonna go ahead and chant Fehu with you. I'm gonna hold your energy in my heart space, so I amplify the feelings of ridding fear of not having enough and ridding fear of not being enough. Deep breath in. Okay. Please listen to her prayer, and so it be.
Please pray. I'm asking you to pray for me. I really need a job, and I have only had a few interviews already. Please pray for my family, my kids, my boyfriend, and also his children. Angels and ancestors, please receive this prayer. Thank you, and so it be.
11. Patience and guidance for being a good mother so that I don't yell at my precious girl when she doesn't deserve it. Patience beyond all understanding. Please, angels and ancestors, hear her prayer, and so it be.
I request a prayer for Rose, my mother-in-law, that her daughters let her come home and that I get to continue to take care of her. They took power of attorney for her to stay at home, and I'm taking care of her. They have her in a home. They are doing things like selling her things. I pray that it all stops and everything goes back to normal with me taking care of her in her home again. Amen. Angels and ancestors, I ask you to please receive this prayer. Thank you, and so it be.
Okay, number 13, praying hard for Metro officers. Yes.
Metro Officer Shay.
Metro Officer Shay, for a complete successful healing, and that he is healthy, healed, whole, and complete. That is the prayer for everyone in the universe. I amplify that to the millionth degree, and I ask all of our ancestors in spirit to also hear the prayers of everyone's heart that touched. Amen, and so it be.
So it be. Dear God, how long must we wrestle with the inequalities that bring illness, injustice, and sorrow? Bless me with patience and perseverance. Give light to my eyes. Lead me to a path of action. Show your compassion for the whole human family that is burdened with fear, illness, and despair, and make visible our connectedness. Awaken us to your love. May I cultivate and allowing a kindness as I listen to others, learn and sit intimately with this experience. Thank you for strengthening my fortitude and intentions so I may stand up to do good and goodness. Amen. Beautifully stated. Angels and ancestors, I ask you to please receive this prayer. Thank you, and so it be.
All right. I pray that everyone will come together in unity despite our differences, that we will be comforted in this time of our lives. I pray we will be blessed with good health and protected from any harm, that we will be able to move forward with strength and find happiness within ourselves. May we come closer to God. Amen. Angels and ancestors, please receive her prayer and bless her along her way, or his way. Amen.
I would like the universe to help me with manifesting the adoption, to have it go smoothly this fall as we move to a new state. I would like my hurt, fears, and pain to be released from my heart. My prayer is for peace. I would like to be forgiven for letting my insecurities and fears as they get in the way of my authentic self. I would also like to strengthen my abilities to hear my angels. Angels and ancestors, please receive this prayer. Thank you, and so it be.
Yes. All right. Number 17, I am praying for my job to start back up soon. All right. Angels and ancestors, please receive this prayer. And so it be.
I pray that my husband, who is a police officer, comes home safely each and every day. I pray that I will never have to explain to our children that Daddy was a hero and he won't be coming home because of it. And I pray that his angels protect him from the evil and dangers in the world that target him simply because of the uniform he puts on. Whew. Angels and ancestors, please receive this prayer. Thank you, and so it be.
Yes, and just to add on top of that, Archangel Michael is the protector of all enforcements of any type of law. You know, so that he tries so hard to put his shield of armor around them. So just go ahead and know that you can tap into that and ask Archangel Michael to pray. And you pray to Archangel Michael and ask him to protect you and your husband as well. By giving him permission, it makes it very possible.
Okay.
All right. 19. I need help with my mother-son relationship. I want my 16-year-old Trevor to grow in an understanding of what becoming a good man is. I pray he just doesn't react by a trigger, but is thoughtful and caring to all people. I pray for his guides to help him spiritually and since his concussion accident to heal 100% on all levels. To be confident and to go forward with humility and strength and love and respect for his mother. That's very personal for me as well. So angels and ancestors, please listen to this prayer and receive it. And so it is.
I pray for every family who is suffering from the effects of COVID-19, police brutality, inequality, and injustice. I pray that their hearts are healed and that they no longer know this suffering. I pray that everyone protesting in the streets get what they are asking for: justice, reform, equality. I pray for the protection of every good person who is seeking change. I pray for every good cop and ask that they be protected, appreciated, and honored. I pray for change. I pray for my LGBTQIA+ brothers and sisters, my Black and brown brothers and sisters. I pray that we are all united, that we will continue to stand together. Most of all, I pray that the increased awareness around injustice leads to lasting change.
I'm really enjoying.
I know, these prayers are beautiful. Angels and ancestors, please receive this prayer. Thank you, and so it be.
My prayer is for me to overcome fear, self-doubt, and limiting beliefs. I want to utilize my creativity and talent and love and accept myself, welcoming streams of abundance and a career that is more fulfilling and true love. True love. True love. Angels and ancestors, please receive this prayer, and so it be.
So it be. that my family will always be safe, healthy, and always have a big heart. My daughter to find true love one day, and that my husband will always love me. Angels and ancestors, please hear this prayer, and so it be.
I pray for the ending of COVID-19, that natural alternative treatments will become available that will decrease hospitalizations and save lives. Angels and ancestors, please receive this prayer, and so it be. This is going to be like a true sweat lodge in just a second.
I got water. For everyone to find peace in all the chaos and to stay focused on what really matters. Yes. Angels and ancestors, I ask you to please receive this prayer. Thank you, and so it be.
My father passed away suddenly in December. I hope he knew how much I loved him and how thankful I was for him. My heart has been heavy and hurting since he passed, praying for a small sign from him. Angels and ancestors and the spirit of her father, I ask that you receive this prayer and hold her intentions in your hearts. Amen, and so it be.
That Phil is real and sincere, and that we will be happy for peace, love, light, happiness, financial blessings, abundance to myself and my family, for the right job that I will be able to do to get off probation, to get all of my fines and fees paid off, and to be a better person. Angels and ancestors, please receive this prayer. Thank you, and so it be.
Prayer for my family, our future new home. Amen, and so it be. Ancestors, please receive this prayer.
To my wonderful husband, John, that he be healed of cancer. Namaste. Angels and ancestors, please receive this prayer. Thank you, and so it be.
Please pray that my family will find fruitful jobs. I can feel so deep down to my bones that some great change is coming for us, but I don't know what yet. I have been praying and manifesting that we find more fruitful jobs that empower us and help us provide more freely for our family. Angels and ancestors, please receive this prayer, and so it be.
I'm asking the universe to help me gain strength, both physically and mentally. I would like the pain from my past relationships released from my heart. I pray for humanity to find comfort during this time because they need more light in their hearts to give them some kind of hope or faith. I would like to be forgiven for hurting people because I did not have the wisdom to accept change. I also pray for my family to understand humbleness because our lives have changed and we are still learning to accept the purpose that the universe holds. Yeah, feel that one. Angels and ancestors, I ask you to please receive this prayer. Thank you, and so it be.
All right, got a little bit of a long one. Creator, spirits of the light, spirits of the dark, and energies in between, I pray that we can come together in a neutral space to better understand the hurt, anger, frustrations, and betrayals of one another. I pray that we can put aside ego to reflect on the other's journey. I pray that we, as humanity, can offer something to the other instead of expecting to receive. I pray that we can keep our children in the mindset of how to love without conditions, for they are not born with preconceptions, but of the purest light and only love to give. I pray that we can be more aware of our actions and consider how they will affect our brothers and sisters. I pray that we become stronger in the fight and that we will understand that the problem is not me and against you. It is us against the problem. I pray for everyone to listen to understand instead of hearing to respond. I pray that the Holy Spirits are so loud and overcoming that humanity has no other option but to fall to their knees and surrender to the light. I lift this prayer in hopes that anyone who reads or listens to this can feel and receive this message of love and forgiveness. Love is the most powerful weapon because there is no limit. Amen. Angels and ancestors, please hear this prayer and spread it with light and amplifications. And so it be.
I need guidance to recognize my new love. Amen. Angels and ancestors, I ask you to please receive this prayer. Thank you, and so it be.
I pray for world healing of COVID-19, finding a vaccine soon. Angels and ancestors, hear this prayer, and so it be.
I pray for my husband's mind and heart, soul and body to be healed from all negativity and hurt. I pray for all my child's angels, mind and body, and spirit to be healed from all pain and hurt, and to stay strong and to know that she is cherished and loved. And I pray for her to be universally protected at all times from any and all harm. I pray for my other 3 children to learn to be strong and diligent in their endeavors, and for their mind, body, and spirits to be constantly cleansed of fear and strife away, and know that they are loved and universally protected at all times, that they are forever healed and protected and loved universally, and that I am strengthened in my wisdom and abilities, and to learn to use my abilities productively, and how to be more productive, and how to be that conduit of love for myself and my family, and those appropriate for me to be that for them as well, that I am loved and can feel and know that I am loved and protected by the universe for constant joy, abundant living forevermore. Amen. Angels and ancestors, I ask you to please receive this prayer. Thank you, and so it be.
That the world finds healing, that I make the right decision for our future, and that my family and I stay healthy. Angels and ancestors, please receive this prayer. Amen.
I'm asking the universe to tug at everyone's hearts and allow surrender and trust to take over at this time. I hope that we have more people stand together instead of against each other, that we all find understanding of each other and see each other's souls instead of skin tone at first glance, that we learn to respect one another, and that love will outweigh the hate. I want to release my old ways of thinking so I can live a more relaxed and responsible life, guilt-free. I want to step forward into growth and accept my new life changes. I would like to be forgiven for staying quiet and allowing my self-doubt to take over my thinking and actions. I pray that my family and friends stay safe during this time. I pray that I will find a way to love myself without feeling guilty for it. I pray my husband and I will keep communication alive while adjusting to our new lives and new boundaries, that we become an even stronger unit. Thank you so much. Peace and love to all of you. Amen. Angels and ancestors, I ask you to please receive this prayer. Thank you, and so it be.
I pray for happiness, peace for everyone in the community all over the world to come together and help each other out and have each other's back. I pray for everyone to have hope, love, and healing that they need to get through this experience and any other. I pray for a sense of community and togetherness. I pray for a great career as a critical care transport nurse and great experiences. I pray for a great learning experience in MP school and to make a great NP in wherever I end up. I pray for happiness, healing, and good health for myself, friends, and family. I pray that my friend Adam stays a part of my whole life and beyond. Angels and ancestors, please receive this prayer. And so it be.
The next prayer is handling life better. I think we can all agree to that prayer. Angels and ancestors, I ask you to please receive this prayer. Thank you, and so it be.
Okay, universe, please help me find a job back home that is going to align with my needs and wants, a job that is going to appreciate me. Please help my daughter get back into her old school, and please help me to see the truths throughout my day. With gratitude, amen. Angels and ancestors, please receive this prayer. Amen.
I would like to pray for young Nathan, who was diagnosed with leukemia in May and has been suffering terribly with chemo treatments. Please send him comfort during this time as well as his family. I pray he begins to heal and become stronger. Angels and ancestors, I ask you to please receive this prayer. Thank you, and so it be.
I pray for peace, that everyone is treated equally and with kindness. I pray that people no longer live in fear, that jobs can return so that people can again support their families. I pray for my middle daughter and our relationship. I pray for all the sick and for everyone who takes care of them. Amen. Dear angels and ancestors, please receive this prayer. Amen.
Amen. I pray that my mom is fully healed from the staph infection in her blood and all the pain and swelling in her legs and anything else that is wrong. I pray for a reunion with my twin flame and love of my life, David, and to finally have the loving, healthy, long-term relationship we both deserve. I pray that David and I can come together and fulfill our mission and soul purpose together as light workers, spreading love, peace, and unity in the world. I pray for good health, abundance, prosperity, love, happiness, and both time and financial freedom for me and all my loved ones. I pray for success in my business and to attract all of the right people who need help with legal and identity theft services and who want the opportunity to earn what they deserve. I also pray for peace and healing and for everyone to learn what it means to have integrity, know right and wrong, respect, love, trust, forgive, and value all human beings, no matter what race, color, or religion, and stop spreading hate and violence. I pray all those who commit crimes are caught and punished, and all those who are suffering get the justice they deserve. Thank you for allowing me to share. Amen. Angels and ancestors, I ask you to please receive this prayer. Thank you, and so it be.
Dear Lord, keep my cancer away and allow me to live every day to the fullest. Amen.
Amen.
Please receive this prayer. So it be.
And so it be. I pray for peace and absolute health and well-being for myself, husband, and children, a balanced relationship between all. Angels and ancestors, I ask you to please receive this prayer. Thank you, and so it be.
I am asking the universe to please show me the way to my new career path. I am in a place of bad connections and just need to be in a place of appreciation and good human beings. I believe in karma and hope that the goodness I've put out into the world will come my way more now. Angels and ancestors, please receive this prayer, and so it be.
So it be. To bless the collective with compassion and understanding, we need to love and send light to all. Angels and ancestors, please receive this prayer. Thank you, and so it be.
I am requesting that the universe help Mother Earth to heal and the human race to love one another. Please release all the anger, pain, suffering, and chaos from the world. Release the past that serves no purpose for everyone. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it all go. That's right. Now bring peace and love to everyone, sending out love and light to the universe. And angels and ancestors, please receive this prayer. Thank you, and so it be.
Positive, healing, love, empathy, and compassion. Amen. Angels and ancestors, I ask you to please receive this prayer. Thank you, and it is received, so it be.
That's so funny, because I read yours.
That's fine.
Help my sister find her career path to provide her for herself and to be happy with her choices. Angels and ancestors, please receive this prayer. Amen, and so it be.
And so it be. And that I can continue to walk through pain and discomfort, seeking the root and healing it, allowing myself to fully heal. Angels and ancestors, I ask you to please receive this prayer. And so it be.
And so it be.
And if you did submit a prayer that was submitted today, for example, it will be included in the next prayer ceremony. So keep sending them in.
Yes, please.
Okay, so I know we need to close the
Yes.
4 directions. And is there anything else you want to add before we close this out?
You know, I was just I went on Instagram Live on my account, and I'd like to share it with all of you that are listening here on YouTube on the Spirit and Spark YouTube channel. In the moments that you feel still, even in the moments that you feel that you need to take a pause before you respond to the chaos that's happening around you, just know that what you are doing and what you have been doing is it is enough, and to continue doing that. In the moments that all of this comes weighing down on us, it makes us feel a sense of lack, that we haven't been doing enough, which is really not a good place to be consciously. So we don't want to put ourselves in a place of lack. What we want to say is, let's stay and and honor what we have been putting out into the world. And if we choose to amplify that, let's do it. Let's all come together and just amplify the energies of love, compassion, and joy. So don't feel in lack. Keep yourself in a state of knowing that I can either do more or I can rest peacefully in what I know is my truth in my heart.
Right, beautifully said. And the people that did submit these prayers, or if you do have a prayer in your heart that wasn't submitted, but you're holding it with you, please know that by having that prayer and stating that prayer, whether silently or out loud, you're being heard. And so allow that energy and that intention to help to shift you into a place of joy and abundance. And I think I echo also what Brandy, we've shared this sentiment that we feel so honored that you submitted these prayers to allow us to help you be maybe an amplifier of these prayers to the angels and the ancestors. And I know that all of these prayers are deeply personal. And I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you for submitting these and allowing us the opportunity to sit here today and read these aloud. And I truly hope that you will submit more prayers and that we'll share those in the July ceremony.
Amen. And so be, let's close the energy. All right. All of our angels and ancestors from the north and the south, the east and the west, from above and below, and all of our archangels holding space in all four corners of the universe, we close this energy together as a collective with grace and gratitude. Amen. And so it be.
Amen, and so be. All right, so this is going to conclude the end of today's prayer ceremony. Thank you, Brandy.
Thank you.
Yeah, and we hope to see you for the July ceremony. So keep sending those prayers in and encourage your friends and family to do the same. And we will see you again next time. Bye.
Bye.